Hello, this is David Dean, and we have a ton of stuff that just got updated with 5.0. I printed off all the patch notes, and yeah. but so, um, just not to make the video last forever, I'm going to do it in blocks. Like in this case, I am focusing on the heroes that have come out and that you can currently get in the llamas that are available when you pick up tickets, road trip llamas. One thing, if you have Blockbuster tickets, they got converted over into Blockbuster llamas that you can claim. And one other thing I want to mention, evidently in the weekly store, they're going to have RePerks and perk ups in there probably tonight once they update the llama. But let's get back to what the video is supposed to be about, and that is the road trip heroes. Some interesting heroes, definitely different. Also, if you go in and read the patch notes, you're going to find out they changed a lot. Basically, all the different perks for all the different heroes, there is changes all over the place. Warcry, which this hero starts off with, this is First Shot Rio. And like now, Warcry, increased damage multiplier from 30 to 45, reduced range attack speed multiplier from 40 to 30, and increased melee attack speed multiplier from 16 to 20. And that's just one ability they've changed in the game. There's a lot more. And on this hero, we got debilitating shots, common soldier perk. Locked and reloaded. After reloading, rate of fire is increased by 25% for 5 seconds. So you're going to be shooting fast with this hero every time you reload. Practice in combat, increase the duration of Warcry by 5 seconds. So once again, getting that Warcry a little bit better, and you'll keep seeing that with this hero. She does get Frag Grenade, which is a nice little ability, but no perks to it. First Assault, the first bullet fired after reloading an assault rifle critically hits, an assault rifle critically hits enemies. So your first shot out of an assault rifle is an automatic crit hit. Removed on weapon switch. Increase weapon reload speed by 35% if the magazine is empty. This is probably just something to encourage you just not to constantly be reloading in order to get the first assault perk going. Padlock and reload, increase the rate of fire from locked and reloaded to 50%. So yeah, this is a huge bonus just to how fast you're going to be firing out. Shockwave, nice ability. Once again, they increased this one. I believe they reduced the cooldown and increase the damage of Shockwave. And yeah, increase base damage from 75 to 91, decrease cooldown from 30 to 25 seconds. So Shockwave is just amazing for clearing out those really annoying dwarf husks charging in at you. Kneecapper, increase the effectiveness of debilitating shot vulnerability stacks to 9%. And Blitz, this one I love. Move 25% faster and gain energy 10% quicker for the duration of Warcry. And her basic description, which really should be at the top of this box, I don't know why they put it at the bottom. Reloads to get a large initial hit of damage, then follows up with high fire rate burst, which is just awesome. So a very effective soldier. The only thing I saw in here that is weapon dependent as far as what type of weapon is First Assault, where it's specific to an assault rifle. So, and then her bonus on her, practice in combat, increases the duration of Warcry by 5 seconds. And it does not stack with itself. So there you go for the soldier. And overall, it seems like a decent soldier and definitely worth getting. This one looks like a fun one. For constructors, she is not focused on her constructor base. She is focused on decoy and then plasma pulse. And right off the bat, she gets the ability of plasma pulse. which is actually, to me, a very underutilized ability in the game that is very good for clearing out low hit point Husk. And then she gets her standard Constructor base that extends out 3 segments, and she will get no increase to that. Energy regenerate energy 25% faster, really not an issue anymore in the game. Reduce the cooldown of Plasma Pulse by 20 seconds, so it started off at 45, so nearly cutting it in half, and now is down to 25. And then she gets the decoy power, which is great using in conjunction with Plasma Pulse, because you put down your decoy, everything comes running up to it, you drop your Plasma Pulse, and you just wipe out pretty much everything in the area. And increased damage of Plasma Pulse by 20%, huge. And now going and going, decoy lasts 2 seconds longer. And if you are coming back to the game after a while, they kept changing the decoy to where it would have a long time duration, but could be easily destroyed. And then they made it invulnerable, and then they changed it, and now we're at where the decoy has a shorter duration, but it is invulnerable. They can just sit there and beat on it or throw propane at it, and it seems to last. And hopefully they haven't changed any of that. Supercharged Plasma, increase the damage radius of the Plasma Pulse mini balls by 60%. And then Kinetic Overload, if she is using a hardware melee weapon, this is will trigger Kinetic Overload, dealing additional damage and knockback to the target. Plasma Pulse Blast. When placed, Plasma Pulse immediately fires a wave of plasma that deals 145 base energy damage. So while this is a persistent attack, when it's initially put down, it does a huge blast. So that should be fun to play with. And then the Plasma Pulse now spawns 8 plasma balls that deal 550% more damage. The plasma balls will be spawned all at once and explode after 10 seconds if not triggered. So I want to play this one. This is a totally different Constructor. This is a Constructor who isn't focused on basically the Constructor base. I love playing the previous event Constructor HeavyBase. That is totally focused towards the Constructor's base protection. So this one would be a fun one for just running around and taking out mobs. Constructor that uses Plasma Pulse to create plasma bomb zones. And bonus, she has increased maximum shield by 10%. Nothing all that great, but definitely a very different and very interesting hero. I'm glad it's not just another reskin. So let's see what we got for the ninja. Actually, I already looked through this one, and another pretty cool one. Smoke bomb. He's going to get some perks for this. The ninja throws down a smoke bomb, creating a cloud that persists for 6 seconds. The cloud slows all enemies inside by 30%, dealing 8,000 damage every second. Mana Sleep, so you can do your double jump. Assassination, he's going to have a lot with this. Dealing sword damage grants 1 stack of Assassination, increasing the damage dealt by swords by 5%. It lasts 5 seconds and stacks to 5 times. Does not stack with Assassination Tactical perk, which is the perk he has, Assassination. Utility Belt reduces the cooldown of Smoke Bomb by 25 seconds. So originally it's 45, so by over half. Now it's only 20 seconds between uses. Throwing Stars, nice little ability, not a big one on this hero. Endless Smoke increases the radius of Smoke Bomb by 45%. Assassination Juice. Smoke Bomb now generates a stack of Assassination every second while the ninja is inside the affected area. Now this is huge, as you will see. So fighting inside the Smoke Bomb area, which has been increased by 45%, and the Smoke Bomb recharge has been cut in over half. While he's fighting in there, he's getting Assassination stacks that does more damage with his sword. Long Assassin. Increase the duration of Assassination by 6 seconds. You do get Dragon Slash for clearing out the waves of smaller, low hit point husks. And Pain Mastery. Assassination stacks now grants a 3 bonus per stack to critical rating with edge melee weapons. That is huge, and this is the one that really makes it interesting. Your level 30 power Assassination Discharge. When Assassination reaches 5 stacks, it will trigger an explosion, dealing over 6,000 energy in a half-tile radius. After the explosion, all stacks will be removed. So I really like the way they set up this ninja. Basically, he is set where his main damage is going to be doing a smoke bomb, standing in that smoke bomb area, and doing attacks with melee weapon. And you do 5 attacks, and you're going to have an explosion. Do 5 more attacks, you're going to be doing an explosion to take out all the little mobs and everything. So, yeah, I think this ninjas has kind of been hurting. There's only 1 or 2 ninja types that people seem to enjoy playing. And I think this explosive assassin is definitely going to be becoming a new favorite for a lot of people. And then moving on to our Outlander. Alright, increased chance to find double loot. Yeah, he gets his loot llama, he gets his teddy, and it is wild fragment Outlander. So we're going to have a lot with that. In the zone, 5 hits in a row with pickaxe. Damage increased by 24% with the pickaxe. Look what I found. You start the mission with 3 charged fragments. That is huge, and as you will see as we go down here, really helps. Bear with me. Increases the duration of teddy by 5 seconds. And also, they had changes to the teddy, which I absolutely love using now on Outlanders. The teddy. And just grabbing it here really quick. Teddy, increased base damage from 10 to 16%. Or from 10 to 16 per shot, which is a huge increase in base damage. And reduces costs from 50 to 30 for stamina. Really don't care about that. But if you have the Grizzly or Deadshot Jess, Bear Stare increases base damage from 22 to 26. Overbearing increases damage range from 2 tiles to 4. So the teddies are doing a lot more damage now. I thought they were great before, but even better now. Phase shift. They also changed phase shift. Now you phase shift, you go a further distance, and I believe it has a cut down in recharge time. And also, you used to have 2 max charges. Now you have 3 max charges. And once you learn to use phase shift in combat, it is just amazing. Oh, I skipped over. Bear with me. Increase the duration of teddy by 5 seconds, which is a huge perk. I thought that was minor, but no. It ends up being a pretty big deal. Double down. 50% chance to find an additional charge fragment when collecting fragments. So every time you pick up one, there's a chance you're gonna, 50% chance you're gonna get a second one. Phase out. Reduces the refill time of phase shift charges by 3 seconds. That is great. I love using phase shift in combat. Barricade. Enemy damaged by teddy have movement and attack speed slowed by 30% for 6 seconds. Another great thing, mainly, I love it because the teddies are invulnerable to damage. So if there is a charging smasher, I just throw down the teddy in front of it. It stops it cold right there. And now the damage from the teddy will also slow it down by 30%. Anti-material charge, great for collecting materials. Load bearing, teddy's damage is increased by 50% if placed with a fragment. And as we said, this guy is all about fragments. He starts with 3 when he comes into the mission, and he has a 50% to get double fragment anytime he picks one up. And then increases the cooldown reduction of teddy and shock tower by 50% when using a charge fragment. So I'm looking forward to getting into the game with this guy and see when he throws down a teddy how much of a delay time there is between the teddy going away and having a new teddy ready to throw down. It seems like it will be an extremely small amount of time. And on this guy, he actually gets a really great bonus, increased movement speed by 6%, just running around the zone. This should increase as you put more stars into him, up to 3 stars. And yeah, the faster you move, the more you can get done. And I really want to recommend on that one, if you happen to have the hero, and actually since I'm over here, right now there was Carbide in the game that you could get this same one, but on here for the Commando, he has Grizzly Veteran, increases the duration of Teddy by 5 seconds. And you can stack this. So you already have the new Outlander who increases the duration by 5 seconds. You can put this one on there, and now you increased it by 10 seconds. So there you go. Those are the new heroes. There's going to be a bunch of videos coming out today from a bunch of different YouTubers. I will try to get out some Horde Bash or Challenge the Horde videos today, but I definitely wanted to let you know about the heroes right off the bat. And of course, we'll be getting to the weapons later on. Take care and have a great day.